Hello and welcome to my weekend when I'm trying to finish some projects off, and I'm going to start with the Autumn Banner by Sue Hancock from Liberty Bell, which is an online shop in the UK. So I am going to trace off 5 oak leaves. I'm tracing this off on some Reynolds freezer paper. So I only need to do the one because the beauty of freezer paper is you can reuse it. So I've now cut out my oak leaf. This is a wool mat I purchased from Amazon. I've already scorched it. It's an ironing mat, but never mind, it still does the job. So this is wool felt. This was in the kit provided by Sue at Liberty Bell. She only ever uses wool felt because if you used acrylic it would unfortunately melt to your iron, so that's why we use a wool felt. And like I say, I can use this template many times over. It doesn't leave any residue on the felt, and reusable. So I always try and position my shape so I have minimal waste, and I've got a little square left over which I'll keep for future projects that involve applique. So I'm going to use the same stitch, just the straight stitch, but in the same pattern I've used on the other leaves. So it looks like, the veins of the leaf. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to stitch the squares together, and the leaf will go in between. I am going to use a stitch length of 3 for the stitching on the leaves, because I just think that looks far more prettier. So here we go. I'm just going to stitch right down the leaf, and then I'll go off at the diagonals to make the veins. So before I sew my squares together, I'm just going to finish off a couple of embellishments, one being the crow's eye. Now I did have, I think it was a sequin for this, but I can't find it, so I'm using a black sequin there from my stash, and I'm just going to sew by hand the sequin on for his eye. So I also need to sew on the nose and eye for the hedgehog. Now Sue did give me a button for the nose, and like everything else I've gone and lost that. So again I'm going to have to use a sequin for the nose. I'm not going to do that for the eyes because it'll look like he's wearing sunglasses, but Sue did suggest I use a French knot for the eye. At the moment I've just coloured in with a fabric marker where the nose and eye will go. So it's just a matter of now sewing on the eye and nose. Ideally I should have sewn the embellishments on before I put that second square of felt on the back of the block, so nothing shows from the back, but never mind. So I'll just do a French knot for the eye and then sew the nose on. And I'm just going to sew the two blocks together now. Yeah, I think I'll do that on my sewing machine, and just sew a little line of stitches to and fro, and that should be secure enough. So I'm now going to sew by hand my leaves in between the blocks, and I've lit my autumn candle. I think the aroma is meant to be pumpkin caramel, and it smells absolutely divine. I love the autumn candle smells, I really do. So yeah, I've purchased this thread from Liberty Bell. It's metal, and looks like I've got all black sort of soot stains off the wick there of the candle. Can't do anything without being messy, I can't. But anyhow, I'm going to thread my needle and yeah, sew these oak leaves on. So this is block 2 and 3, and I don't know why, I just adore the pumpkin block. I really do. I'm really pleased how that one turned out. So now I've finished sewing all the leaves to this, the blocks. I'm now just going to sew in the cord. It's each corner of the banner, and the cord will be used to hang it, you see, to the wall. So yeah, you need quite a lot of Weetabix for your breakfast in the morning to pull this cord through. I think there are easier ways of doing it. I'm sure I'm probably doing this the wrong way, but anyway, I've just thought I would use a larger needle, thread the cord through and just poke it through the felt. But anyway, we'll see how we go. So my next project complete is the autumn bench pillow. Again, this was a workshop I attended last year at Liberty Bell. I just thought I would show you the pillow again. All I need to do really is to stuff it with some filling. Now this again is good quality fabrics. This is a lovely wool flannel. There is batting inside and I have quilted the shape of leaves. So that was a pattern we had given to us. It was a template by Sue. And I thoroughly enjoyed making this. I love the little owl on the A and this little truck down here, like a vintage truck at the bottom of the U. I think it's really cute. I just thought I'd show you a little bit more detail. The letters. We used quilting cotton for the letters, and then we got this cute little squirrel and some more. To stuff the cushions, I'm just using filling from 2 cushions I purchased from IKEA. I think it's less expensive than using stuffing that you use for toys. Okay, so I've now completed stuffing the bench pillow. I haven't overstuffed it, and I've still got some stuffing left actually from that. So now I'm going to close the gap with some pins first of all. The gap I left at the bottom of the pillow because then you won't see my stitching. So once I finish pinning, I'll start to stitch it together. So I did use an overcast stitch to secure the 2 sides together, although I do know that Sue would prefer me to use a ladder stitch. I just wanted to get the project finished, and you can't see the seam at the bottom because, like I say, it's at the bottom of the pillow. So there we go. So my pillow is now sitting proudly on top of my sofa in my lounge where I can enjoy looking at it. So thank you for joining me for my weekend of finishing some projects, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. Bye.